All right, thanks for being with me on the tour here. So I'm just going to go step by step on some of the things that I encountered with this kayak. These riveted in parts, as everything on this was riveted in 1997. This is impossible to reach. There's the hatch. There's where you need to be able to, put screws in with nuts and fasteners and washers. We used rubberized grommets during the process to keep any kind of water, salt, moisture. We lubed everything. We really went all out on this. So here's solution finish, the end product, and you can see that it's nice and black. Now, it's not black like a brand new piece of plastic, but it is a lot better than it was. And on, I don't know, part 4 or 5 maybe in this series, I go over how to prep, how to clean, how to apply the solution finish, and then I also put a ceramic coating. I put 2 layers on this just to give it a little more longevity. The painter kind of scraped up the kayak just a little bit during the paint process. Just a couple spots. I think he had it on some cement or something as he was doing the paint. The paint is a beautiful glossy canary yellow matching. We lifted this hatch off here. We looked at the underside, and so we went with it. This is a marine boat grade pinstriping. It was the exact width of the original pinstriping. I think I have on video where I used a wheel on a Dremel, a little like flapper sander. Grit, I think, was 120 or something. I used a couple of them and burned up my Dremel in the process. But there was a lot of adhesive behind this. We used an adhesive promoter after a thorough cleaning and a wipe down with isopropyl alcohol to make sure that we had the best bonding possible. And then we put the pinstriping on, which the owner actually was a pinstriper. I don't know if you might know him or not, but he was a professional pinstriper when he was like high school, college age. So as mentioned, this is a Necky Dolphin. I believe it's a 14-foot kayak. We went and ordered these nice stands from some company that I'm not aware of. The owner did that. These are original Necky handles. I don't even know which side is right side up. Forgive me, I'm not like really... I'm not an expert in kayaks, and I'm not going to say that I am. What I am is an expert in all materials, such as plastics, leathers, glass, you name it, metals and clear coat, obviously. So, I now learned knot tying, and we did a lot of knot tying. I didn't even know that this was I think a half eye. I just call it a cleat, but it is more than that. So we replaced all of them, and you can see we did some nice, I'll try and bring you in here. We did some real nice, like I said, rubber grommets. Whoops, sorry. Everything's stainless steel. We spared no expense. We saved some money. We bought some general hatch seal kits and kind of made our own to our specifications. These rails are new. All of this, everything's basically new. Along the way, I showed you how I came in and did a nice polishing job on all of the metals and aluminums. We've got our rudder controls here. This is all brand new. Really, everything's new. We've got these elastic straps in here so that when you push, it's taken back and goes to the proper area every time. We've got them lined up perfectly so that a person sitting in our new beautiful seat, yeah, I put the dumbbell there because I am kind of stretching some of these straps and things. Brand new handles. This hatch I don't think was available, so I again prepped it. I took it home actually and did a couple coats of solution finish after the prep, and then ceramic coated it twice. Now this is the coating that costs, it's a 50 ml bottle and it costs like $100. This is not ceramics like you find at Walmart. This is real, true ceramics like I put on vehicles and I have on my BMW Z4M. So anyway, I learned a lot about different types of clips and how to tie different knots and how to control a rudder system using lines. Lot of great work here. I'll get in here. This is Surf to Summit in Santa Barbara. There's the phone number. Really nice, high quality. This was a suggestion by Tom from topkayaker.com. We're going to change this. The owner wants to see what he can do. The matching necky, handle in the back for carrying. This was all a very, very tricky part with the small hatch to hold our mechanism here and be able to stop it in the proper place. We had to make our own stoppers that go side to side that stop the cable from going too far, because we've got a 2-inch pull here and a 2-inch pull here, which means we had to set this about 2 inches so that this would not pull too far, and the stoppers that were still on the kayak when we initially started working on it, as it had been like really kind of neglected and abused. If you see part 1, you'll see how filthy and just sun damaged and beaten this whole kayak was. It was really heavily neglected. We've saved this from destruction. We've again got our pinstriping going down here. This is something we created. I have a great appreciation for these areas of a kayak and how to operate this whole mechanism, this whole, if you knew how many hours went into making this so that the lines and everything worked properly. It would absolutely amaze you how much time I spent working. We put a protective coating on this. I actually used an aerosol marine grade that I think I did a demonstration like part 3 right out there in the backyard. I am waterfront right now in Terra Verde in this home. So that's pretty much it. We could order the graphics. These, believe it or not, were originals from 1997, but Tom's got them. He's got a stash of cool things, and he can help you. And this is where I started out with this whole project. 02, 04, I'm not actually, initially this was my research about Old Town and Johnson Outdoors, and then I found topkayaker.net. There's the phone number right there, .com, .net, parts. This is the first time when I wrote this, on page 2 here, and, went over a few things of what I thought I might need. The owner, said, hey, instead of just washing that, why don't we go ahead and, do the whole thing, right? So anyway, it's a process with me. I am a detailed detailer. So that means that I keep track of things. If you would ever hire me or suggest to anyone, you know this detailer in the area, or yes, I can travel cross country or around the world. I take a lot of notes. I keep track of what I'm doing, even if it's something brand new that I've never worked on. Here, I'm drawing diagrams. I took a mountain of pictures of this kayak from every angle, over everything. This is where I started tracking my hours. I keep track of everything very meticulously.